Good, but time for the Omaha Steaks Searing hot take of the day. All right. This comes from Chris Mannix, who appeared on the Dan Patrick Show.
Yeah.
Writer for Sports Illustrated, covered the NBA for a long time. I've known Chris for many, many years.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, friend of the show.
Boston guy?
Boston guy. Yep.
Yeah.
Boxing guy, big boxing guy, but
yeah,
basketball guy first and foremost. Said on the Nuggets, about why people are not talking about the Nuggets and why they spent time talking about LeBron and not the sweep by the Nuggets as they make their first ever NBA finals. He said, quote, they're just not a compelling team to talk about, to write about. I can't believe this actually got said out loud. Like I was like, Chris, your job is to write about basketball. This is your job. You're telling us that you can't do your job? Like, wait.
Might be a little hard for you to go in a room and get some quotes now, Chris.
You think so? I mean, oh, we're not that compelling, so why are you in here? Like, what are we doing? We don't need you. I don't understand.
Put the bucket lid back.
You've got a two-time MVP who's maybe the most of all the people to have won MVPs. When you see Nikola Jokic, he's the one guy that you're like, wait, that guy's the MVP? Oh, that guy was 2 times MVP? Wait, that guy led the league in triple doubles? That guy does what? Hold on a second. Give me a break. That dude, that State Puff Marshmallow looking clown, that guy? Yeah, that guy. Like, he was a non-factor.
You just call him the Stave Puff Marshmallow Man?
That's what he looks like.
No, he don't.
He's doughy as can be.
What?
Jokic
right now.
Come on now, bro. Come on, man. Jokic is like the round mound of rebound. He
used to look like that. My man looks pretty good now.
I don't know. So, but I can't believe, like, you have Jamal Murray who ripped up his knee.
Oh.
Didn't look like anything like he does right now after coming off that injury.
No.
What changed? How did he rehab? What trials and what pain and what hours in a room alone did he go through to get back to this point? Michael Malone is a guy who has been vilified. He can't do it. He can't get there. He can't climb the mountain. He climbed the mountain. I just gave you 3 articles to write about right there. Like, and I'm not a writer. What do you mean the Nuggets aren't compelling? This is this narrative around Denver. I get it, Denver people. I get why you're mad. I'd be mad too, because people are completely dismissing this team and not thinking, in my opinion, about what is really happening in Denver. Because if they win the whole thing, then what? They're not compelling?
Then what?
They're not compelling? Not a compelling story. They're the defending champs if they win 4 more games. What are we doing? Like, we're saying the quiet part out loud, but we're saying a lie out loud. I don't know. I find Denver very compelling. I find the story very compelling. I find them very interesting. I simply don't understand this point at all.
I don't really have anything to add to that. That was a really good rant on your part. I can't believe he said it out loud either. And I don't know if he's just trying to cause people to then click whatever articles he does come up with him, right? Because he said this crazy stuff. But you can't find nothing to write about? Like, what are they not giving you to write quotes? Like, what? Denver's in the NBA Finals for the first time since when?
Ever.
So didn't they get to the finals once as the Nuggets in the ABA
Correct.
Finals?
ABA. Never been in the NBA Finals. Have never been there. Write about the history of the league. Write about the history of the team. Write about all the close calls that Denver has had over the years. All the failings to not get to this point.
Now, listen, that's hard sometimes to write about and get anything from the players. So that's 2 different things, because most of the players weren't even born. Like, they don't even know the history. So you can't.
In the bubble, they were, though. They were there in the bubble. They lost to the Lakers in the bubble. Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, they owe everybody from that.
What's the difference? Why was this year different? What did you learn from the bubble experience that helped you to sweep the Lakers? Did you think it was possible to sweep the Lakers? What are you guys doing right now? How are you prepping to get ready for the finals? There's so many things. bench help? Where did Brown come from? Like, there's so many things you could be talking about for that Denver team as to what they've been able to accomplish. Michael Porter Jr., where did this come from? How did the back injury go away? Remember that guy? He was a walking back injury. It's why he slipped in the first round, because of the back injury. Kept him out for numerous games. All of a sudden, he's healthy. How did he get the back to work out so he could play this many games? Like, these are all unanswered questions on the national level. Maybe the local media has written about it and they've talked about it, but nationally, we don't know the answers to those questions. I just don't understand. Like, Denver is an interesting team to me. As a writer, you have to make them interesting. That's your job. That's why you're paid to write, because you can make something uninteresting interesting.